So I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Hi, I'm Jeff, screaming into the night. 10:22:25. It was 6:26 p.m., but now it's 6:43. So tonight we're gonna look at. Let's see if I can do this without butchering it. Tonight we're gonna be doing mangku, alit, ajna. No clue. He's a mystical guy. This is all I know. We're gonna do an aura reading of a mystical guy. This is a guy with mysticism, something to do with, I don't know. Let's take a look. So normally I do an egg-shaped energy sphere. This is the energy shell that surrounds everybody. This is the energy lines, you know, everybody has their own space. His is pregnant or lopsided. So his energy sphere, excuse me, contains something. I'm not sure what it is. So he is mystic. He is. You know, I'm not even sure what country this guy's from. I'm assuming Indian or Pakistan. He could be. Well, he truly could be a myriad of other countries. So. He's got some very soft pants on. It's like it's not a cotton. It's more like a silk or a yeah. I'm thinking silk. I don't know what other kinds of. Very soft clothes. It's very soft, very supple. I'm trying to see the colors. I'm trying to see what this belt is that he's got on. So he's got a belt. I'm trying to see if this is his front or his back. Does he turn toward me or away from me? I mean, I don't know. I don't know which way he's facing. Again, this is somebody I've never seen before. So he's got a curled up fist. So it's kind of like he's got this fist that's curled up. I don't know why. other hand is open palm. So he's doing something with this hand, and the other one's open. There's a reason for it. I don't know what this reason is. So he's got his hands open, and he's got his fist curled up. I mean, he's a pretty buff kind of guy, and he's actually wearing a shirt that is cut off. I guess they call them muscle shirts. So it's actually cut off. So this is kind of unusual. I've never seen a muscle shirt on a mystic. His arms are exposed. It really does look like he's wearing some. It's either he's wearing something or there's something on the shirt, like inscriptions or writings or words or something. But it feels like there's something on his chest. I guess the question is, what would be on his chest? Why would he have? Is this like a? I mean, damn thing looks like a butterfly. It's so big. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what he looks like yet. His head's kind of in this shroud of whatever this is. I don't know what this is. So that's really weird. So this mangku, alit, ajna. Red seems to be a predominant color, so there's a lot of reds and oranges, and I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things, but it sure looks like this robe is red right here. Okay, so it's like a sash or a robe. His colors on his pants and shirt are much less. I'm pretty sure they're a little bit lighter, and I don't know how to say lighter. It's more. Let's see if I can do this. It's more in the tan range. So he's wearing tan pants, or maybe even multicolored pants, but they're just lighter than that red sash. That red sash is pretty impressive. He's got something on his head, and I'm not sure what that is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the basic now. So now we're gonna look at the energy pool, and he's got a really big one, and it's really upset. So this guy blows through energy like you would not believe. So whether or not he's an actual mystic, or whether he's into the arts, or whatever he does, he's pulling a shitload of energy. His energy that's wrapped around his waist. It's effective. Okay. So there you go. That's what everybody around here looks like. Looks like he has sandals on, or soft shoes. Let's make him soft shoes, because his toes are kind of protected, I guess. Anyways, they're kind of like soft shoes. They're not hard shoes or tennis shoes, or they're just really soft shoes. So what I'm trying to look at is the energy. Well, first off, the energy in the pool. The energy in the pool is really riled up. He pulls in a lot of energy. Now, I don't know where it's going because I can't see where it's going. He has it's almost like a, so trying to look at him is kind of hard. So he's got a lot of shielding around him. And he's got a lot of low energy around his pool. The low energy is in a state of agitation, so it's almost not low energy. It's very much a cyclical. So this one again has rhythm, and it's actually flowing in. It's flowing in an order. Okay, so he's pulling in this energy, and he pulls this energy in, and he has a drain on the bottom. So whatever this energy is that he's pulling in, he also has a drain. I'm not quite sure about that, but we're gonna go with it. I would like to know what this is next to him, because he has something next to him, something that actually bulges his shield out, and I'm not sure what the hell that is. So his the crown chakra, or whatever you want to call it. Can you guys actually see this? Let me change this. Alright, there you go. Alright, so now again, he has the open heart with the black line through it. Unlike all the shamans that I know, where their energy just swirls around them and goes to the center. His does not. His is, he seems like a normal person. So I'm trying to see if this guy is actually a mystic, or if he's just some gifted individual who does things with his mind. God, I wish I had the color brown. best I can get it. So he's got this energy that wraps around his core energy. This energy just kind of contains and envelops. So it's kind of like a smoke. A gin. Okay. So here we have this guy with this smoky energy curling around his midriff. We've got black pool on the bottom of his energy. And we got a lot of low energy up on top. But the funny thing is he has a lot of high energy, what I would consider active energy, up in this area. You know, you got your normal rhythmic energy, which is sort of good energy, but in amongst that good energy, you've got just an active, very active. Okay. So I don't know what this is. Got a really big head, thick neck. Swear to God, it looks like a cat. Alright, so I don't know what this is. This is... It'd be interesting to look up. God, I almost want to put a bird's beak on there. Anyways, there's something about the face that's something to do with the nose and the face, and it feels like a bird's beak or something. I obviously can't draw a bird's beak, but the body and the outline looks like a big cat or an animal. Upright ears. Is it a beak? Is it a nose? What the hell is it? Is this a dog? That could be a dog. It could be a snout, but regardless. I think that's why the energy bubble's stretched out. It's either that or there's actually something. Maybe this is something off to the side, and maybe there's something encapsulated in that. The other thing I get is this picture of a baby. Not a baby, but a... So you have this baby curled up and... gestating. And I don't know how else to put it. It feels like the baby's gestating in that bubble. He's waiting for the moment this baby's born. So let's just put that up there. All right. So, if you guys got any questions about mangku, alit, ajna, you can do two things. You can literally look them up on Wikipedia, see who it was or who it is. You can ask me to take a look at them, or whatever whatever you want me to look at. Or we can, you know, I could just keep going. I mean, maybe if I could do the location where this guy's at. I'd like to know why I have this little baby gestating. I'd like to know why there's a funky looking cat-headed dog with bird's beak. Why do they call him old guard? Why does he feel like old school? So if you guys got any questions, let me know. His energy pool is just friggin' a lot of high energy. So I know he probably does his mantras or peaceful stuff and it drains down to the nothingness or whatever. But the brown energy, which looks like a cloud, it's like he's wrapping everything up and hiding it. He wants to hide this energy, hide his light. And I don't know why he wants to hide his light. It's like, what are you trying to hide? What do you not want us to see? So the question then becomes is why? Why is this guy hiding? What is this energy that just spreads and chokes? And I'm trying to see if this is a good guy. I mean, is this a good guy, a bad guy? Is this just a guy with interesting watchers? I mean, a baby and a cat dog. So I don't know why that. So on his knees, he has wear patterns. So his knees have wear patterns where he kneels a lot. The top of his feet has thicker skin, so he kneels and his feet are stretched back. Trying to see if he Alright, so he's got, this looks like a scroll or a papyrus. This kind of looks like black obsidian. This is a rock. It's like it's a black rock. Okay. So, not sure what I'm looking at. Well, I'll tell you what. I got a whole list of other people. So, mangku alit ajna. Let's do a quick look and see what he is, and then we'll take a deeper dive. Okay. Ajna. Okay. I'm going to do a basic search. Practice spiritual ajna. Let's go in. Oh, he's Indonesian. Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Bala Putra Langit Foundation. Okay. Oh, shit, there's even a picture of him. Okay. So he's a healer. Nice. Wonder why he has a brown energy. So let me show you what I got so far. See if I can do this without... Let's try this. Add a source. Okay. So what I want to look at is... Oh, crap. Try that again. Alright, give me 1 second. I just had a major snafu.
Under the tank, and let's go to the front of the tank and attach those fuel lines.
Okay. So, here we go. So I want to look at it's so funny, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, so there is the guy. This is the guy that I just did. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can get this to scroll down. So he practices healing. He's a world-class healer. They do energy healing. When we connect with him, the most divine infinite, healing. Well, that's kind of cool. That would explain the brown energy. Now, I didn't know what brown energy was, and I do know what the high intense energy was. So, I wonder if there's anything else. wonder if Wikipedia has anything on this guy. Okay, so I'm not getting a whole lot of information here. And there's the open palm and the closed, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so he's a healer. Fascinating. This is a fascinating guy. So he really is a skinny, scrawny guy that's kind of built. He's got the he's lean mass kind of guy. Okey-doke. Wow. Well, that was pretty cool. Alright, so let me get rid of that. So there you go. Mr. Mangku is a healer. And that would explain this cloud of brown energy. I didn't know what it was because the healers that I work with have more of a red energy, and it does a little different. So this guy has a technique where he pulls in this energy, changes it to this. Why brown? Why a baby? And what is this? What is this? What is this cat dog thing? Why a chin? So this low energy he's got just kind of billowing out along with this brown, I guess, healing energy that he does, along with this active high energy field on top. So what is this black rock? What is this black rock pedestal? Why does he have a black rock pedestal with papyrus or some kind of weird paper rolled up? I don't know enough about this guy to even come close to guessing. And the open fist or the closed fist, open palm. I mean, it's like I'm seeing two parts of the guy. Why the black line in the middle of his heart? Now he's extremely grounded. he has grounding. I mean, I'm looking at the pictures, you can tell he walks a lot barefoot. So he's grounded, he's well grounded. His circle energy is very dense and very heavy with particulates or energy for whatever he does. And I was right about his knees. So he does bend a lot and gets on his knees a lot. Looks like he does yoga or meditation or something. Kind of wondering why I couldn't see his face though. It was kind of shrouded, so I had a lot of difficulty seeing him. What is the red sash for? A red sash means something around his waist. I don't know what it is. The orange coloring on the pants and shirt means something. I don't know what that means. It's really cool though. I mean, the baby and the cat dog, which are the snakes, and the Jinn that's pushing his energy out is very interesting. So, and I don't know if that's a Jinn, so. Alright. So, let me take a picture of this. Cool. So that is, well, it's too bad I didn't do this on YouTube. That was a good one. Wonder if I can actually download it to YouTube. Yeah, I think I'll check into that. Alright. So, let me go into my list and see if anybody else... Let's see who victim number 2 is going to be on my list of auras. Larry Fink. So we're going to do an aura review on Larry Fink. So, Mr. Larry Fink. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at him, I don't know, relaxing, sitting at a computer. Got a small cup of something there. Way to go, Larry. So he's just kind of chilling there. He's got some sort of ergo chair where it's actually comfortable. So Larry Fink has a piece of everything. They're into all markets. They're into all organizations. They have a controlling factor, and or they make decisions for many, 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 many millions of people. Doesn't matter who you are or how high in the government you are. Mr. Larry here has a piece of you, and he owns you. Probably a nice guy. I don't know. Okay. Got headset on. Got issue. Issue. This is Larry. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Larry. Funny thing about Larry is his energy pool is, unlike the previous guy, his energy pool is small. So when Larry doesn't try to heal you, he doesn't try to work with you, he doesn't give you energy. Larry's job is to Larry's job is to make the money make the company millions of dollars regardless. He has opinions of how he wants to do that, and he wants you, the consumer, to agree with whatever he has, which is fine. I mean, everybody's entitled to their decisions. Larry here has a group of people that monitor him. So here we have the group of people that monitor him. Okay? And the information that the group of people that are monitoring him is from these people is that he is being watched. So he's aware that I'm watching, which is kind of cool. So these 3 individuals are letting him know that I'm there. I'm not sure who died in his immediate area, but somebody was dying or has died recently. So I'm sorry, Mr. Larry, you're having troubles there. So I don't know if he's a practicing man where he does self-defense. I don't know if Larry has someone that has taught him the basics of energies, which is very likely. I mean, maybe he knows something about self-discipline. Very strong-willed man, so he's very strong-willed. Why is he relying on these 3 to notify him? What is the deal with these 3? So this is a very strong-willed man. He controls the U.S. and part of Europe. agent. And he doesn't do it directly, he does it behind the scenes. So what he does is he has, so when I look at Larry's energy, he has lines of power that extend around like an octopus. So here's Larry, and here's this power that wraps around people. Okay. And so what he does is he wraps his energy around these people or businesses, and they have to at least take notice of what he's trying to say. They have to notice him. I guess my question is Larry a good guy or a bad guy? It feels like he's trying to do something. He's trying to make a statement. He's trying to save. But he's not trying to save people. I mean, that's not his goal. He's not really trying to save the world, because that's not his goal either. Larry Fink is trying to save something, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So his goals and actions reflect the man is trying to appear like he's doing something, but he's just gaining money, millions of dollars of money. So he has a bunch of people behind him who obviously want more money. I mean, God help me, I'd love more money. But I am nothing like Larry, and I will never be the CEO of anything. Well, I might be a CEO. I am going to be the owner of a couple companies, but I'm not going to be a CEO of BlackRock. Whether you know it or not, BlackRock is actively trying to make fossil fuel disappear, so all plastics and anything that relies on fossil fuel will be eliminated, which, I don't know, not my call. So these three people have basically made a barrier for Mr. Larry Fink. Their job is to protect him from people like me. They have a barrier, it's pretty, it's white. It's kind of like an eggshell. Alright, so when you approach Larry and the However remote viewers, I don't know how we do this. You approach this guy, what the first thing you see is this big white electrified shell. So in the remote viewers realm, where I see this guy sitting at a desk and all his issues, he has this bubble, and this bubble is these guys are trying to help him make the bubble. Okay. This is some kind of barrier that they put up to protect him, to not allow people inside to see what's going on. Of course, it's just like a pretty eggshell. You just kind of open it up, look inside, and you see this younger man. Well, not younger, he's just middle-aged man drinking what looks like a whiskey and coke, which I'd like to be drinking. Or maybe it's just a coke or seltzer or something. He does have gut issues, but then again, who wouldn't? When you own the majority of the free world, you would have gut issues too. Something big is coming up. So there is something big, and he's scared. Something big, and he's scared. So if I was a gambling man, which I am, the question is he scared because stock market is going to tank or stock market's going to rise? Will the market tank due to what he's done or due to current market conditions with China and the US and Germany and Russia? And I can't remember. Some of the internet, the Chinese are PO'd at somebody. So I don't think he's getting a lot of sleep at night. It'd be kind of interesting to see, though. It would be really nice to be able to look into his stock portfolio and see which ones he has, so I can actually base my stock decisions on how his are played out. So if I was going to play the stock market correctly, I would pick people like this guy and several other stock market people who have the inside edge. Nancy Pelosi's husband, I would love to see his portfolio. And I'm sure there's a way. I'm pretty sure open market allows you to look at other people's portfolios. Anytime she opens her mouth and says anything, the stock market changes according to what she says and does. Currently, she's trying to tank a lot of things for whatever reason. And maybe they're getting ready to sell a bunch of stocks. I don't know. I don't know how the stock market plays out like that. I just know that having an inside edge would be really nice for me. But he's scared. And he's scared of something big. So, I don't know if he's a bad guy. I don't know if Larry Fink is a bad guy. He cares for a lot of people. Saving people is not the number one goal. Saving himself is, which is usually obvious in most people. So, very intelligent man. And it would be interesting to be interesting to see this guy up close, because I can see him from afar sitting at his table. I can see how the energies wrap around him. I would like to see what's on this computer now, because it looks like he's researching something to do with a shelf, uh, building a shelf, water, fish, something to do with possibly fish, um, fish resources, fish. He's researching something to do with salmon, and I think it's salmon practices, or maybe it's salmon resources. How many salmon are in the area that he's catching? It doesn't matter, but that's what he's concerned about right now. Kind of cool. Uh, Again, his energy. He has he has a he has a very long, very tight. He has a tether So it almost looks like some of his actions are controlled. And I don't know what that means. I've never seen somebody who's controlled like that. So the question would be to look at the um, watchers. So that would be something to do. But I'm not going to get into his watchers unless he wanted me to. And again, it would be really cool if Larry let me actually talk to him and gave me permission to look at his watchers and look at his gut issue and all the other thing. The other thing would be to meet his three, let's just call them security guards. It would be interesting to see those guys. So, all right, I'm going to take this and cut it up, put it on YouTube. You guys are more than welcome to check it out again there. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.